Touchdown. Touchdown. Touchdown.
Red Square,
Touchdown.
what's a buckle to my friend them?
Hi guys, thanks for joining us again on another episode of Music and Marriage. My name is Nikita, I am your host, and this is my co-host.
I'm Black Red Square, and we're there one more time. Give thanks and praises to the Most High. Give thanks for joining us, you know what I mean? Let's talk.
Greetings one and all, hopefully everyone is well, wherever you are in the world, whatever time zone you're in. Hopefully everyone is viewing this podcast or listening to us in good health. Before we get into the show, if you aren't subscribed as yet, please go over to our YouTube channel and subscribe. I'm Black Red Square Official, so that's AMLAKREDSQUARE Official. And if you are watching us on YouTube, make sure you go over to a streaming platform where we are available, which we are available on all streaming platforms that podcasts are available: iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor FM. Wherever preference you have, then you could just check us out there. We're available everywhere.
Yes. And before we go forward, as usual, we have to big up our sponsors.
Yes.
You don't know, big up yourself. Rose, we love the vibes,
Rose.
you know what I mean? Simply Rose Craft. Make sure, say, wanna go check out Simply
And she got
Rose
some really nice
Craft.
door wreaths and
You know
stuff
what I
for
mean?
the holiday season. So
Holiday
make sure you guys
season
go check
coming
her
up.
out.
Yeah, holiday season coming up. So I know the thing.
Door wreath, door signs, home decor, your merch, t-shirts. As you see, I'm looking right now.
Yes.
Sweatpants,
Yeah,
whatever your needs are, she
she got it.
can meet them. So
Alright,
hit
so
her up on IG,
or
Simply Rosecraft, or her website, simplyrosecraft.com.
yes, most definitely. Simply Rose, big up yourself.
Yeah, bring up yourself. So what's going on? What's new within the past week?
I think this week has been maybe one of the slowest weeks in a while. Yeah, nothing much has been going on. The same old. We're still trying to see how we gonna be proceeding. With this whole mandatory vaccination vibe coming up soon. I mean, it's already here in certain places. You can't fly as an immigrant into America without being vaccinated, or anywhere for that matter, I think. I'm not sure if Europe has already started the mandatory vaccination for immigrants yet, but most Jamaicans will flying into America, and you need to be vaccinated. And that is probably the only serious thing that's really happening right now. It's kind of driving a little bit of uncertainty. Because me myself, as an artist, I gotta travel and perform. You know what I mean? And you don't know. Once Europe decide that they're going in this direction as well, we have to go figure out how we're going to get around it, you know what I mean? Because we definitely in the vaccination thing at this very moment, you know what I mean? So, yeah, that's the only thing that's kind of like working the brain for the past week.
Having the wheels turning, trying to figure out what's
Trying
the
to
next
figure
move.
out how we're going to, because it's not about if we're going to move, It's about how. You know what I mean?
Our movements, I forgot.
Movement, I forgot same way. No matter where Babylon are deal with, we still have to meds our move same way. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So you don't know, big up all of the ones them who out there where keep it real. And big up all of the ones them where decide to them out take the vaccine too as well. Everybody have a choice. We not fight nobody with them choice.
Yeah.
If you don't want
We're not knocking no one's choice.
do anything, we don't do anything, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
you don't know. We right now we're up on the unvax vibration and it look like it a go sticky on the unvax because them have create this division already. So, yeah, we just gotta see and create our own energies and be fruitful on our own and within our own communities and do what we gotta do.
For real.
You know what I mean?
It's definitely true. Just been here. Nothing new. Not really going on with nothing. As you said, it's kind of a slow week.
Yeah, it's been unusually for Jamaica. It's been unusually slow, but by Jamaica
Listen, the
standard.
festive.
Yeah, by Jamaica
Listen, no,
standard,
well,
it's
well,
it's
them
very
finally,
slow.
well, they brought the pastor's body to do autopsy. I guess that's like a highlight for many who are,
Still
following
following
the
this.
story.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, me
But
kind of pass us that the story there, to
yeah,
be honest. It kind of died with me. I want to say
it died
honestly,
with
the
him.
other day when we were going to St. Anne, um, yeah, the route that we took going through the Bagwalk Gorge, right? That's where the whole incident happened, where he died.
Oh, really?
And
I didn't even know that.
I was kind of like skeptical enough whether or not we should be driving in this area at the moment, because there a lot of accidents happen
Mm.
in the Bagwalk Gorge, the Rio Cobre in that area. There's a lot of in Linstead, Bagwalk area right there, so yeah, man, a whole heap of accidents, a lot. And the people that live in that little village there, on the banks of the Rio Cobre, the river that runs in the gorge, they have a lot of stories about mermaids that live in the river, and how these mermaids, they want blood. The river wants blood. So they cause a lot of accidents to happen and people to die and stuff like that. And so a lot of people who are afraid of these stories tend to not want to drive in the gorge. You know what I mean? And honestly, me are one of them person where kind of skeptical as well. But kind of very skeptical about them thing there. Mermaid and them thing there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm definitely very skeptical. I'm afraid. Not fear, but skeptic. Like, you don't want to chance it. Because you don't want it to be you. You don't want the mermaid to drag you under. You understand what I'm saying?
Come here, I'm like, I
Yeah.
want you.
So, and then what make it even worse, this cult pastor ya passed away in the same gorge.
But I
So-
saw his car went into it, or like a ditch or
No,
somewhere?
in a ditch, but it was in the same vicinity, same
Area, okay.
area. And
But hold up.
it's kind of creepy, you know what I
Oh
mean?
no, you know what's creepy is that the pastor said they were supposed to be flooding, and in Montego Bay there's flooding going on right now. That's creepy.
Oh, flooding not going right now?
Yeah, I think it's Mount Alvernia. Is their high school in
Mount Alvernia, yeah.
Yeah, right in that area. It's
Mhm.
like heavy flooding, rain from morning.
Wow.
It's been going on with craziness.
I didn't know
everybody's
that.
like, they need to start going for the ark now.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So that's something you miss.
Okay.
So Jamaica has been, creeping up. It's been a slow week, but
It's
they're
been a
creeping up.
very
Creeping up.
slow week, man. Very, very slow week. But,
But
yeah.
yeah, it's been a lot of rain there. So they're saying like, oh, maybe if the pastor was right, speculations and all sort of foolishness going
Yeah, I
on.
mean,
around
no
it now.
Jamaicans already. We not take nothing serious.
Yeah, for real.
we, not,
For real.
we not take nothing. The most serious thing could happen, and we are make joke about it. I laugh
watched a
about it.
video a couple hours ago of, I guess it's a party. As you said, when you say Jamaicans don't take nothing serious,
Mm-hmm.
there's a party going on, and I guess the selector and one of the ladies got into it,
Mm-hmm.
and she disrespected him, so he felt like he wanted to get physical, so he went into the crowd,
Mm-hmm.
and the girl that's videoing the whole altercation,
Mm-hmm.
like she's just sitting there laughing, and he's getting jumped because he hit the girl.
Mm.
And like most of the party goes, I guess, community things. Everybody probably know the girl, and I say,
Yeah.
yeah, you there to
Oh, yeah, I
do
do.
that.
Yeah.
So everybody rush him. And the people that hold the camera, box said, go and get beat. And I'm like, Jamaicans like,
Commentary.
they don't take nothing serious, yeah.
Very
but the
colourful.
commentary it was hilarious though.
Yeah, man. Not just Jamaica, that,
Yeah,
Even when it's
nothing
dead serious,
Yeah.
life and
Life
death,
and death is still a
niggas
joke.
is still, niggas
Finding
is still
somewhere
finding.
in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Jamaicans. I mean, but yeah, slow week. What's going on now? Let's dive into this
Let's dive into this. Okay.
topic of the
It's-
day.
All right, we could do a topic, and it's like too many topics you can say. First thing I wanted to discuss, it was a situation that we posted online, but let me do this one first. How do you feel like about your like if a friend of yours or a family member had relations with one of your friends, and then they come back and start talking about the whole experience and telling you things about that person that they slept with, which is a friend of yours or a family member of yours or someone that you're close to? Like, has that ever happened to you? Have you ever been put in that position before? And what was your... 'cause
Where
this-
a friend of mine
Yeah, this
sleep with
was-
another friend of mine and come tell me about it.
like this was a question that was sent to me, and I was asked, like, if I was in a position where I'm friends with someone and my friend slept with you or someone that you know, and then they come back and they're telling me about the whole sexual experience, the whole sexual, acts, everything between them and the other person, which I know. Like,
So you know the person, but you're not friends
no, you're
with the
friends
person.
with the person.
So you're friends with the person that the person
I
had
said,
sex
like, my
with.
sister.
So both of them are your friends.
Pretty much. It's either a friend or a family member, it could be.
I mean,
But it's like people that you're close to and they sleep together, they have sex, and then they come and share the experience with you who is not a part of the experience.
okay.
Like, is it uncomfortable? Do you look at the people the wrong way, or do
No,
you start looking at them
no.
like in that
Why not?
sexual manner?
Why would I look at that person the wrong way or look at both of them
I
the
would
wrong
feel
way?
uncomfortable around that person.
Why?
Because just knowing about your sexual experience, what do you do, how you like it's weird. It's weird.
No,
It's very weird.
not for me because we're friends. We're
No, but
we're all
even if-
cool.
Yeah, but if we're all cool, I don't need to know certain things about you. There's certain things as friends we don't need to know. Like, it's a line.
Then we're
where-
not a friend then.
So you would hold on. Whoa. So you feel like it's okay to know about your friend's sexual experiences and what their likes and dislikes, even if you're not in a physical.
I mean, we're not gonna go in depth. What are you? The question is, they had
All
some
right.
kind of a vibration, and then the person, one out of the two of them, or even the both of
Both
them,
of them
probably
will
come
come
back
back
to.
and tell you.
And I mean, nothing is wrong with that.
No, I would tell them like
I mean, you
find
when
that
you not go in depth and tell me what way you do and what
Yeah,
not
but-
do one.
yeah,
one.
but that's what I'm
But
saying.
if you're
That's
coming
the
to me and
situation.
and it's like a
No, it's not
borderline
just, oh, I
vibration.
slept with him or her,
Yeah.
and then that's it. No, I'm talking about like they're going in depth, like they're giving you details of, because I guess the person who asked the question was in the situation maybe, and they felt uncomfortable by it. But for me personally, I feel like it's weird. Like, I don't want to know about my friends, what you're doing or who you're sleeping
We
with.
don't
or how
really
you
care.
like
I mean, all right, Nikita, I'm
it's
gonna
not
tell you
that
this.
you don't really care, but
a-
as you said, if you're friends with someone, you're going to share certain things with them.
yeah.
Certain conversations are going to come up where certain things are going to be discussed at one point in time
Of course.
without the friendship, throughout the friendship.
Of course.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not like you're sitting there and they're just coming to you like every day, like, oh, girl, I just slept with this person, or I just slept with that person, or like, it's not that. It's just like a specific person who you both might have a common friendship with. And then it's like they tell you about the whole sexual experience. Like, how is it? Like, would you be uncomfortable with that?
No, none at all.
You're weird as hell, bro.
No, me not see nothing wrong with that. We're friends. We're cool.
Yeah, but
We understand each other. We have a connection, and I don't know that no bother me. That wouldn't bother me at all.
so you,
It wouldn't bother me at all.
I'm trying to wrap my head around how
It
you're
no
not
bother me.
bothered by it.
Why would
That's
it bother
like,
me
okay,
though?
that's like me and you talking, right? And you go to one of your friends, you're telling them about
All right, me now go do the telling. Me not gonna be on that end of the spectrum there.
Okay, someone is telling you then.
Yeah, me not have a problem with that. If you come to me and tell me certain things, me not have no problem with that.
That's creepy to me. I don't
Maybe
want-
I come to me in confidence.
Yeah, but if it's in confidence, if it's in confidence, it should have never left the bedroom. It should have stayed right there.
I mean, maybe it
shouldn't
wasn't.
come out to
the-
where anyone else
All right.
is knowing. That's what I'm saying. Like, in
The
that
thing
type
about
of
it, you
way.
know, Keita, is that suppose it end up that these two friends, that is also my friends,
Mm-hmm.
end up into a relationship and become one with each
That
other,
makes it even more weird because
and we are good friends. We are best friends,
that makes
and
it even
whatever
more
the
weird
case may
because
be.
when
Like,
we're hanging out and my wife is there or your husband is there,
me not look pon you no
you're
way.
I'm gonna look at you that way because I know this information
Because
about
your
you.
mind, your mind, your
My
mind.
mind is what?
Your mind, you know.
My mind is what?
Back in the day, in the 90s, we'd have say your mind smutty. You have a smutty mind. And because you have this smutty mind, you
Because
can't
I
look
would
past.
see you like
You can't
I
look past
I
certain
guess.
things.
I can't look
You know what I
past
mean?
it.
And I mean, it
Because
is what it is,
if
man.
any
We're
of my-
human beings. We're supposed to be doing these things.
Yeah, we're supposed to be doing these things, but these things are supposed to stay within the confine of your bedroom. You're not supposed to be shared with anyone.
Unlike me say, me not go up on the end of telling. Me not go be on the end there. But if you come to me and want to talk to me about certain things,
That's weird.
it's okay. I don't. Me not go around here and say, yo, me not want to hear nothing about that. That's not my
Well,
thing.
I guess y'all know who to go to when y'all want to talk
You know what I
about
mean?
certain
Like-
things. Because I'm not the one. I don't want to hear all of that. Because the moment you tell me that, it's gonna be embedded in my brain, and every time I see your partner, I'm
Because
gonna
you
be
have a
looking at them
smutty
like,
mind.
That's what you like.
Smutty mind.
It's not smutty if you're gonna give me the information. What am I supposed to do with it? I'm gonna use it
Use it for the what?
in the way I need to use it. So
But you see, that's the type of person you is, man. That's all it is.
the type of person I am. So
That's the type of person you are. You see, you just say, you're going to use it. Use it to do what?
I'm not saying I'm using it against the person. I'm not saying I'm gonna use it against the person or I'm gonna say anything to anyone. I'm just gonna be like, it's just for my personal information, like my personal records in my mind. Like, okay, we're discussing something or anything like that. It's like, okay, this is what you like. Weird. Or maybe the image flash in my mind. You know, it's anything can happen. But I find it very weird. I don't think like certain sexual experiences should be shared.
Hey, man, this neither here nor there for me. Me care
Get
zero
into
about
the
that.
topic.
Me care zero about that.
Get into the topic.
You know what I mean? So, we asked a question on IG, right? The other day.
Is it your
Is
responsibility?
it
to make
your
spouse
responsibility? Is it your responsibility to make your spouse happy? Now, give thanks to each and everyone that commented on the post. You know, we really appreciate the interaction.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And we just felt like we needed to just discuss it a little bit so that, you know, you're not just reading words, but you're actually hearing our voice and what our opinions on this topic. And as you probably already know, in the comments, I said yes. You know, my opinion is that, of course, as a man, me personally feel like I should be responsible for the happiness of my wife. And I said that because I feel like naturally, once my wife is happy, I am happy. My kids are happy, the family is happy. And the happiness spreads. You understand? And when the house happy, everybody happy. You know what I mean? Also, on a personal level, sometimes when Nikita is not happy, everybody is not happy. You understand what I say?
And why is that?
And
And why is that?
only you can answer that. And because of this, we try to make sure, say, me personally, you know, put in a little extra effort where it's needed to make sure that she is happy. And it is my obligation.
He be acting like he be going above and beyond and he be doing the most just to make me happy.
The
Like,
little things, the
stop
little things,
capping.
the little things,
Like, you-
the little things, you know, the little things.
Okay.
The little things. The little things. I feel like it not for being a grandiose business.
It's not even about grandiose, but you make it seem like
No,
you're
when you say
having
above
to-
and beyond, it make
Because you
it
make
sound
it
like
seem like you're it's like a task, like it's like a job, like it's on the to-do list, like I gotta keep this, I gotta make sure I do this like every day. Like, no, you don't.
I mean,
Okay.
you
but
make
finish,
it sound
finish.
you make it sound workman like, you know, like,
That's how you made it sound.
and it's not that way at all. It's like you know,
That's how you gauge it.
again, the way you think, you know, you have this sinister mind. Me
I'm
feel,
sorry, because my mind is not naive like yours. Like
you know, you have this
your
sinister
rush.
mind,
Okay.
and because you have this sinister mind, you see everything with a side eye. You know what I mean? And it's not that at all. It's just naturally, after a while, over the years of being together, you know, you realize what is important, and you want to keep it. And one way of keeping it, one of the most important ways of keeping it, is keeping the happiness. You understand me? I say finding ways to make sure that we are both happy. And I feel like that should be an obligation where, you know, we are concerned.
Okay, well, as far as I see it, I don't feel like I should be responsible for your happiness. I feel like I should contribute to your happiness. I feel like I should assist with your happiness. I feel like I should add to your happiness. But I don't think I should be the sole reason or provider.
I don't,
for
and,
your
and I'm not
happiness.
saying sole reason, right? I'm not using that word. So please don't use words that
Okay, well,
I did
I
not
don't
use.
feel like I should be the reason why you should say you're not happy from you're happy.
And that
I
is
feel
selfish.
like every person, I feel like each, in a relationship, it takes two individuals that come together to make one, correct?
Right.
So each individual have to bring their own happiness to the relationship, and then we create something together.
Yes,
I
but
don't
when you
feel-
bring the happiness, you have to maintain it.
Yes, and that's what we're going to do together.
Right. So
Exactly.
and in your you should
But we
feel
have to
obligated
both-
to maintain
we
that
have to-
happiness.
We have to both bring that.
Yeah, when we bring it, we have to maintain it.
Exactly.
And we should be obligated to maintain that happiness.
We
no?
should be obligated to
maintain
maintain
it. Yes.
each of our happiness, and then collectively as
Yes.
well.
Yes.
It's not only just supposed to be collectively and then outside of that, because
Me
your
me not talk about outside.
that's
Where
how your
outside I
argument
go.
was.
Me not talk about outside. Me talk about in our relationship. We bring the happiness, but we have to maintain it. You can't just bring it and just no say I eat that.
Yeah, but each person should be responsible for their own happiness. I don't feel like
You should be responsible for your own happiness, yes. But when you're in a relationship, you should also feel obligated to make sure
I'm
that
not
you
too sure about that,
maintain the
because-
happiness in your relationship.
Of course,
Otherwise, what the hell are we doing in a relationship?
It's good to maintain happiness within a relationship, but you have to also understand some people struggle to find happiness within themselves. So it's hard enough to find happiness for yourself, and then to find it for somebody else. Like, it's a lot. I need to just
Then
figure
what we
out-
are do together?
It's about coming together and trying to create something, trying to build something, and trying to expand on whatever is already there. We already have the happiness, so we're going to continue to grow on it. It's not like, okay, we're just coming here just for happiness. A relationship doesn't always bring happiness.
Right. And
So-
if it not bring the happiness, what we are do together?
Yeah, but there's a lot of people that are together for the moment. I wasn't happy in this relationship for a long time, but I was still here.
Right.
So if I just gave up, we wouldn't be here right now.
Exactly.
So what are you saying?
I'm saying that
If it's not working,
I'm
you should
saying
just leave?
I am saying that you should do your utmost best to maintain happiness in a relationship.
Of course.
Because if there is no happiness, obviously you're going to leave.
There's no debate about that. I'm
Right.
not saying that.
That
you're
is
not
what I am
supposed to
saying.
maintain happiness.
You should feel obligated to your partner's well-being.
You should. Obligated is a strong word.
It is a strong word because it is that
Oh.
serious. We are
I
creating
don't know.
children. We are creating
I
a
feel
family.
like
We are
that's the only
building.
thing
We are
you should
building
be obligated.
future of our kids, and in order to do that in a prosperous way, we have to add all the ingredients. And one of the ingredients in cooking this stew is happiness.
Of course, and it's a key ingredient.
And if
However-
you're not obligated and feel like, say, you do this by your own, and I just your own happiness,
It's
and you're
not-
not business
I'm not
about nobody
saying-
else's
I'm
happiness.
not saying you don't business about nobody else's happiness. What I'm saying is you have to figure out your happiness first. Once you have happiness as an individual, then you can be able to create the happiness with both of you. If I'm not happy, how the hell I'm gonna make you happy? You can't make me happy. I have to make myself
I
happy.
understand
Happiness
that.
come from within.
I understand that point. But if you have somebody that is willing to be obligated to helping you find happiness,
Helping.
then
is
what
not a
is wrong with
problem.
that?
I never said there's a problem with helping, but when you're making it seem as if you're supposed to just only solely based on,
You're still using that word solely and only.
because that was your argument prior to when we had this conversation. So you're switching it up now.
Me not switch up nothing.
Yeah, you are.
Me a talk facts.
Okay, all right.
Me a talk
Nikish,
facts.
jump in on this and let me know.
I'm speaking facts.
Okay,
Nothing has changed.
okay.
Nothing. See? Nothing has changed.
I don't feel like I should be responsible for your happiness.
That's
I feel like I
selfish,
should
man.
help to give you happiness, but I don't feel like if I'm not doing it, you're going to be like, okay, then what are you going to do? So if I decided, okay, I'm only going to give as much as I can give, but at the same time, I'm strapped for happiness myself because I'm trying to find it.
You're only gonna give what you can give. What do you mean? What that mean? Be a little bit
I
more
can only
clear.
give what I can give.
What does that mean? Be a little bit clearer with that point, so that I can answer appropriately.
If I'm in a relationship with you and I'm not getting 100% happiness, I'm getting partial happiness. How do you expect me to give you 100% happiness if you're only giving me 50% or 40 or 30%?
How do I expect?
It's difficult, and that's why I say you cannot sit there and depend on someone or to even wait for someone to assist you with happiness. Because if you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing in a relationship 100%, and you're not giving that person, all right, for our situation that we were in, right?
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't 100% happy.
Mm-hmm.
I was still in a relationship.
Yeah, because you wanted to stay.
I
But
wanted
I would
to-
have understood if you had left. You understand? Because you weren't happy. And that's what I'm saying. That in that moment of weakness and stupidity, I was not feeling obligated to making you happy. I was
So-
not doing the right thing. You understand me? I say subconsciously. So if you're in a situation where a man is not trying to make you happy or a woman is not trying to make you happy, seen in a relationship, then it is okay. If you want to leave, you can leave.
I mean,
And
that's a given.
and that is a basis on which you can leave a relationship. But what I'm saying is,
So,
in that moment, in that moment, of course, I personally was not thinking about making you happy, like subconsciously making you happy, and doing the things that are necessary to make you happy. You understand what I say? But at the same time, we move from out of that situation there, and we move into a new dimension in our relationship. And now I am of the opinion that
But-
at the end of the day, a man should do everything in his power. Once there is love, to make him woman happy. Everything.
so is that supposed to be only partial or the whole relationship, or when y'all get y'all shit together? Because you're
The whole
you're
relationship
but
as
that's-
much as you can do it.
But I just said as much as I can give, and you're looking at me sideways like as much as you could give. Clarify.
That's what I
that.
said,
But
clarify
that's
it.
exactly what you just said. As much as you can give.
I
at that
clarified
moment.
it. I clarified it.
But it's the same thing I'm saying. That's
I clarified it.
okay.
I made it clear.
Okay.
You understand what I said?
You
That's
made
why
it
I
clear, but you're saying the same thing I just said in a different
no
way.
before right. Me clarify it.
It's not. That's not clarification. That's just saying in a different way.
Yeah, clarification.
That's not clarification.
It is what.
Saying something a different way and clarification is two totally different things.
All right, babe. We not nitpick. All I'm saying is, at the end of the day, you should feel obligated to your partner. If you're not obligated, if you're not mentally in that relationship,
So being obligated is being mentally in a relationship.
it's a part of it.
No. No. I feel like the only person I'm obligated to on this earth is my children. Like I'm obligated. I have to. No matter what, I have to do it.
I may understand that and can accept it. That's fine. You understand what I say? Me can understand and accept that because we all don't think the same. But from my perspective, where I'm looking at things, I feel like it is important for me to maintain happiness.
It is
With you.
important. Of course, I'm not saying that it's not
Understand what I'm saying?
important to
And
maintain
and it's not about having happiness in me and bringing me to be happy first and then come to the table. We're not talking about me outside of the relationship. We're talking about me inside of the relationship.
But inside
together.
of the relationship, you're still an individual. You're making it seem as if I'm not an individual in the relationship, like we're just one person. We're still individuals.
Should be one heartbeat.
It's
Should be.
realistically, we're individuals coming together to become one. We're trying to be something. It's not like everything that is done one. No, you only choose in certain situations to say the oneness. Because man is not every single thing gonna lose woman and say oneness with. Am I correct or not?
You are correct. But
So-
we're talking about happiness here.
Okay. Okay. Let us know what you think about this episode. If you are following us already, make sure you go onto our IG page, Music and Marriage Podcast, and please start to follow us. If you are listening to us on a streaming platform, go over to YouTube and subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm like Red Square Official. Let us know what you think about this topic because clearly we ain't gonna get nowhere with this.
Always looking at things at a sinister eye. You know,
It's not about sinister. You always look at things with a naive eye and just feel like everything is always copacetic.
Well, let
Everyone
me
is
be
always
naive.
on a one. Yeah, but I'm not gonna play that
Me
part.
not
You
ask
can
if you
do
play
that.
a
You can
part.
play that role.
Me
I'm
not
playing
ask if
that
you play
role.
the part. And that's
I
the
don't
most
get-
important thing. Me not ask if you play the part.
Yeah, but
Me
you're
ask
trying
if you
to-
be
you're
yourself.
No, but you're trying to.
We're
Push.
having a conversation. Of course, I need to bring my point across. If you can't bring your point across stronger than my point, then it is what it is.
Yeah, bro.
But I'm
that
not saying.
bro,
I'm
that
not
de-
saying.
that definitely ain't it.
I'm not saying-
Definitely not it.
I'm not
I already
saying- I'm
proved
not
my
for-
point already. As I said to the people behind the scenes, like that's watching this. This is a discussion. We had a discussion yesterday with my sister on the phone. We was on the phone for like almost 3 hours with this whole same topic, discussing it. He already know what it is like, and he's backpedaling now and switching up his his vibes and his talk or whatever it is that he was saying. So now that's why I'm sitting here baffled, like, huh? This is what you're saying now? Okay.
Wow.
You're trying to make
I'm
it
not
seem
saying
like
nothing different.
Okay.
Nothing different.
Nikeish, please, you could jump into the comments and please let the people know because he's trying to play games right now. He's straight capping for whatever reason. I'm not really sure.
I'm not saying nothing
But-
different.
Yeah.
I'm sticking to my guns.
That's definitely
Yes,
not the guns you was
a
busting
man-
yesterday, bro.
Yes.
That's not.
A man or a woman should feel obligated to making their spouse happy. Yes,
Your opinion.
my opinion.
And I feel like a man and a
Others
woman
decide.
should be able to be happy on their own as individuals. And then when we come together, we create magic with both of our happiness, both of our individuality, both of whatever it is that we're bringing to the table. And we just create something and make it do what it do. So let us know what you think about this episode. As I said, comment below, subscribe, like, share, and tell a friend to tell a friend. Music and Marriage Podcast. We thank you so much for joining us again. One more time. Hope you guys have a great night, great day. Stay safe. We're all good people.